My stepmom dragged me out at midnight. She thought she'd erased me, then my father's voice played from a lawyer's phone. The marble floor is cold beneath my bare feet. My stepmother's nails dig into my arm. She's pulling me toward the front door. It's midnight, the house is silent except for her heels clicking. "You don't belong here anymore," she says. Her voice is calm, too calm. I try to pull away. "Victoria, please, can we just talk about this tomorrow?" She doesn't look at me. "There's nothing to talk about, Sophia. Your father is gone." My father. The words hit me like cold water. He died 3 days ago. 3 days, and she's already erasing me. "I grew up here," I say, my voice cracks. "This is my home." Victoria stops at the door. She finally looks at me. Her eyes are hard. "This was never your home," she says. "It was your father's and now it's mine." She opens the door. The night air rushes in. It smells like jasmine and rain. "Victoria." Out, she shoves a duffel bag into my chest. "I packed your things, don't come back." I stand there, frozen, staring at the bag in my hands. Behind her I see my step-siblings, Marcus and Elise. They're watching from the staircase. Marcus looks away when I meet his eyes. Elise smiles just a little. "You're really doing this?" I ask Victoria. "Right now." "I'm doing what should have been done years ago." She crosses her arms. "You were always his charity case. Now the charity's over." The door slams. I'm standing on the porch, in my pajamas, holding a duffel bag. The automatic lights click off, everything goes dark. I walk to my car. My hands are shaking so hard I drop my keys twice. When I finally get inside, I lock the doors, then I just sit there. The mansion looms behind me. Every window is dark now except one. Victoria's bedroom. I can see her shadow moving behind the curtains. I start the engine, then I turn it off. I have nowhere to go. My phone buzzes. It's my friend Maya. "You okay? Haven't heard from you since the funeral." I stare at the text. My vision blurs. "No, I'm not okay. Let me take you back before all of this. Before the funeral, before everything fell apart. My father was James Chen, CEO of Chen Industries, self-made billionaire, generous, quiet, kind. He married Victoria when I was 14. My mother had died 2 years before that. I remember the first time I met her. She wore a cream suit. Her perfume smelled expensive. "You must be Sophia," she said. Her smile was perfect, too perfect. My father squeezed my shoulder. "Victoria's going to be part of our family now. Isn't that wonderful?" I wanted to say no. I wanted to say nobody could replace my mom. But I was 14, and my father looked happy for the first time in years. So I smiled. "That's wonderful," I said. Victoria brought Marcus and Elise with her. They were 16 and 15. They had their father's last name, Montgomery. They never changed it to Chen. At first things were fine. We were polite, distant like roommates. But then I noticed small things. Victoria always seated Marcus at the head of the table during family dinners. My father sat at the other end. I sat in the middle, alone. Victoria bought Elise designer clothes for school. She bought me clothes from department stores. "We have to be practical, Sophia," she'd say. "Your father can't spoil everyone equally." But I saw the credit card statements once. By accident, Victoria's personal spending was 6 figures a month. My father never said anything. He was always working, building the company, traveling for deals. When he was home, he'd find me. "How's school?" he'd ask. "How are you doing?" "Fine," I'd say, because what else could I say? "Your wife treats me like a guest in my own house." He'd study my face, like he knew I was lying, but he never pushed. One night when I was 16, I heard them fighting. My father and Victoria. "She's my daughter," he said. His voice was sharp. "This is her home." "And Marcus and Elise aren't your children?" Victoria shot back. "You ignore them, you only care about her." "That's not true." "Isn't it? You gave Sophia your mother's necklace. What did you give my children?" Silence. Then my father said, "I gave them a family." I never wore that necklace again. I hid it in my drawer. I didn't want to cause more problems. The years passed. I went to college. came home for holidays, kept my distance. My father and I would have breakfast together, just us, early mornings before everyone else woke up. You look tired, Dad, I said one morning. I was 23 then, home for Christmas. He smiled, just getting old, kiddo. You're not old. 58 feels old. He sipped his coffee. But I'm glad you're here, I miss these mornings. And me too. He reached across the table, squeezed my hand. You know you'll always have a home here, right? No matter what happens. I laughed, what's going to happen? He didn't answer, he just looked at me. His eyes were sad. Dad, promise me something, he said. Promise me you'll remember who you are, no matter what anyone says. Okay, I frowned. Are you feeling all right? I'm fine, he smiled again. Just an old man being sentimental. But he wasn't fine. 6 months later, he collapsed at the office, stroke. He survived, barely. The doctors said he'd need months of rehabilitation. I took a leave from work, moved back home to help care for him. Victoria didn't like that. We have nurses, she said. You don't need to be here. He's my father, I said. I want to be here. She stared at me, then she walked away without another word. My father couldn't speak much at first, but his eyes would light up when I walked into his room. I'd sit with him for hours, reading, talking, sometimes just holding his hand. Victoria rarely visited him. She was always out, shopping, lunching with friends, planning galas. Marcus and Elise came by occasionally. They'd stay 5 minutes, make awkward small talk, then leave. You're the only one who comes, my father whispered one day. His speech was improving slowly. I'll always come, I said, you know that. He squeezed my hand, I know. 3 weeks ago, he called me into his study. He could walk now, with a cane. Close the door, he said. I did, what's wrong? Nothing's wrong, he gestured to the chair across from his desk. Sit. I sat, my heart was pounding, he looked serious. I've been thinking, he said, about the future, about what happens when I'm gone. Dad, don't. Listen, his voice was firm. I need you to listen. I closed my mouth. I'm updating my will, he said. I've made arrangements, legal arrangements, to protect you. Protect me from what? He didn't answer. He just reached into his desk drawer and pulled out a small box. This was my father's, he said. He opened the box. Inside was a pocket watch, gold, engraved with our family crest. Dad, I want you to have it. He pressed it into my hands. Keep it with you, always. Why are you doing this now? He smiled, but it was a sad smile. Because I love you, Sophia, and I need you to know that, no matter what happens, no matter what anyone says. You're scaring me. Don't be scared, he touched my cheek. Just remember, you're my daughter, my blood, my heart. Nothing will ever change that. 2 weeks later, he had another stroke. This one was massive. He died in the hospital. I was holding his hand. Victoria didn't cry at the funeral. She wore black Chanel. Her makeup was perfect. Marcus and Elise stood beside her. They looked uncomfortable, like they wanted to be anywhere else. I stood alone on the other side of the casket. I couldn't stop crying. People kept coming up to me, saying things. He was a great man. He'll be missed. I'm so sorry for your loss. I nodded, said thank you, over and over, until the words lost meaning. After the service, everyone came back to the mansion. There was catered food, wine, quiet conversations. I stayed in my room. I couldn't face it. The small talk, the fake sympathy. Someone knocked. I thought it was Maya. Come in, I said. It was the family lawyer, Mr. Brennan. He was 70, gray beard, kind eyes. Sophia, he said, I'm sorry to disturb you. It's okay, I wiped my eyes. Do you need something? I need to schedule a formal reading of the will. He pulled out his phone. Would this Thursday work for you? This Thursday. I know it's soon, he looked apologetic, but your father's estate is complex. The sooner we begin probate, the better. Okay, I nodded. Thursday is fine. 10 a.m. at my office. I'll send you the address. Will Victoria be there? Yes, and Marcus and Elise. Your father requested all family members be present. Something in his tone made me look up. Is something wrong? He smiled. Nothing's wrong, I'll see you Thursday, Sophia. He left. I sat there, staring at my hands. My father's pocket watch was in my pocket. I took it out, ran my thumb over the engraving. The watch was still ticking, steady, constant like a heartbeat. That night, Victoria called a family meeting, in the dining room. I came downstairs. Marcus and Elise were already seated. Victoria stood at the head of the table. Sit, she said. I sat. What's this about? Victoria folded her hands. We need to discuss the future, this house, the estate, your father's assets. Mr. Brennan said we'd discuss that Thursday. I'm discussing it now. Her voice was cold. Your father built this empire, but he's gone. Someone needs to take charge. Marcus cleared his throat. Mom's going to run the company. Dad would have wanted that. I blinked. Dad never said that. He didn't have to, Elise said. She examined her nails. It's obvious. Mom knows the business. She's been by his side for years. She's been spending his money for years, I said. The words came out before I could stop them. Victoria's eyes narrowed. Excuse me. Nothing, I looked down. Sorry. No, Victoria stood. Say it, what did you mean? My heart was racing, but I couldn't back down now. I meant Dad built that company alone. You never worked there. You don't know anything about it. Marcus stood too. You think you know better. You're not even part of this family. The words hung in the air, sharp, cutting. What? I whispered. You heard me, Marcus crossed his arms. You're not a Chen, not really. You're just his daughter from before. I'm his daughter, I said, my voice shook, period. Genetically, maybe, Elise shrugged. But Mom raised him, supported him, gave him a real family. I looked at Victoria. She wasn't stopping them. She was just watching me, waiting. Is that how you all feel? I asked. That I don't belong here. You belonged when your father was alive, Victoria said quietly. He's not alive anymore. The room tilted. I gripped the edge of the table. What are you saying? I'm saying this is my house now, Victoria said. My family's house, and you are not my family. Dad wouldn't want this. Your father isn't here to want anything. Victoria walked toward me. Pack your things, I want you gone by tonight. I laughed, it sounded hysterical. You're joking. Do I look like I'm joking? I looked at Marcus, at Elise, they both looked away. You can't just kick me out, I said. This is my home. This is my home, Victoria corrected. You're a guest who's overstayed her welcome. We'll see what the lawyer says on Thursday. Victoria smiled. Oh, we will, but until then you're not staying under my roof. It's not your roof, it's Dad's. Your father is dead, Victoria's voice rose, and he left everything to me, his wife, the mother of his children. I'm his child. You're nothing, Victoria screamed. The mask finally slipped, her face was red. You were always nothing, a little orphan who latched onto my husband. Well, he's gone now, and you have nothing, you are nothing. The words echoed, bounced off the walls, settled in my chest like stones. I stood, my legs felt weak. I'll leave. Good. But I'm coming back Thursday, for the reading. Fine, Victoria waved her hand. Waste your time, but don't expect anything. Your father provided for his real family, not some charity case daughter. I walked out, up to my room. My hands were shaking so hard I could barely pack. I threw clothes into a duffel bag, toiletries, my laptop, my father's pocket watch. What would you do if your own family threw you out like that? Tell me in the comments. I heard footsteps in the hallway, then Marcus appeared in my doorway. Sophia, he said, look, I'm sorry, she's grieving. She's not grieving, I zipped the bag, she's celebrating. That's not fair. Isn't it? I turned to face him. Did your mom love my father, or did she love his money? Marcus flinched. It's complicated. It's not complicated. I picked up my bag. She married him for his wealth, and now she thinks she's won. Where are you going to go? I don't know, I pushed past him, but anywhere is better than here. Victoria was waiting at the bottom of the stairs. Took you long enough. I didn't respond, I just walked to the door. Sophia, her voice stopped me. Leave your key. I pulled out my keychain, removed the house key, set it on the entry table. Good, Victoria opened the door. Now get out, and don't come back until Thursday, if you come back at all. That's when she grabbed my arm, when she dragged me those last few steps, when the door slammed behind me. And now I'm here, in my car, in the dark, clutching a duffel bag and my father's pocket watch. I finally text Maya back, "Can I stay with you tonight?" Her response is immediate, "Of course, what happened?" "I'll explain when I get there." I drive to Maya's apartment. It's small, one bedroom, but it's warm, safe. She opens the door in her pajamas, takes one look at my face, pulls me into a hug. I break completely. I sob into her shoulder for 20 minutes. When I finally calm down, she makes tea. We sit on her couch, and I tell her everything. "They can't do that," Maya says, her voice is angry. "That's illegal, it's your house too." "Is it?" I wipe my eyes. "I don't know anymore, maybe they're right, maybe I was just a guest." "Stop," Maya grabs my shoulders. "Your father loved you, that house is yours, legally, morally, Victoria can't just steal it." She seems to think she can. "That's why there's a will reading." Maya squeezes my hand. "Trust your dad, he wouldn't leave you with nothing." I want to believe her, but Victoria's words keep echoing. "You're nothing. You were always nothing." That night I can't sleep. I lie on Maya's couch, staring at the ceiling, holding my father's watch. The ticking is the only sound, steady, reliable, like my father's heartbeat used to be. I miss him, God, I miss him so much. "I hope you left me something, Dad," I whisper, "even if it's just proof that I mattered to you." The watch keeps ticking. Thursday arrives, I barely sleep. I put on the only professional outfit I packed, black slacks, white blouse. Maya drives me to the lawyer's office. "You want me to come in?" she asks. "No," I take a deep breath. "I need to do this alone. Text me when it's over." "I will," I hug her. "Thank you for everything." That's what friends are for. The law office is downtown, 15th floor, glass walls, leather furniture. The receptionist smiles, Sophia Chen. "And yes, Mr. Brennan is expecting you, conference room B." My heart is pounding. I follow her down the hall. Through the glass, I see them. Victoria, Marcus, Elise, they're already seated. Victoria sees me. Her expression doesn't change. She just looks back at her phone. I open the door. "Good morning." No one responds. Marcus nods slightly. Elise doesn't even look up. I sit at the opposite end of the table, as far from them as possible. Mr. Brennan enters a moment later. He's carrying a leather folder, a tablet, and his phone. "Thank you all for coming," he says. He sits at the head of the table. "I know this is difficult. Let's proceed quickly and respectfully." Victoria leans forward. "Before we begin, I want to clarify something. James and I discussed his estate extensively. I know his wishes." Mr. Brennan smiles politely. "I'm sure you do, Mrs. Chen. However, the will is quite clear. We'll follow Mr. Chen's written instructions." "Of course," Victoria sits back. She looks confident, too confident. My stomach twists. Does she know something I don't? Mr. Brennan opens his folder. James Chen's last will and testament was updated 4 weeks ago. He came to this office personally. He was of sound mind and body. He made his intentions explicit. 4 weeks ago, that was right after our conversation, when he gave me the pocket watch. The estate consists of several components, Mr. Brennan continues. The family home, valued at $12 million. Chen Industries, valued at $800 million. Investment accounts, savings, and other holdings totaling approximately $100 million. Victoria's eyes gleam. I can see her calculating, adding it up. "Now," Mr. Brennan says, "before we discuss distribution, Mr. Chen left specific instructions. He recorded an audio message. He requested it be played before the reading of the will." The room goes silent. Everyone stares at him. "An audio message?" Victoria asks. "When did he record this?" 4 weeks ago, the same day he updated his will. Mr. Brennan picks up his phone. He wanted to speak to you all directly, in his own words. My chest tightens, my father's voice. I'm going to hear my father's voice. Mr. Brennan sets the phone in the center of the table. Are we ready? No one answers, he presses play. There's static first, then my father's voice, weak, tired, but unmistakably his. If you're hearing this, I'm gone, I'm sorry, I wish I had more time. Victoria's expression doesn't change, but I see her hands clench. I've spent the last few months thinking about my life, about what matters, about what I'm leaving behind. My father pauses, I hear him take a breath, it sounds painful. Victoria, Marcus, Elise, you came into my life when I needed stability. Family, a fresh start, I'm grateful for that. I gave you a home, security, opportunity, I hope that's enough. Victoria frowns, Marcus and Elise exchange glances. But there's someone else in this room, someone who's always been there, through everything, before Victoria, before the money, before the empire. My throat tightens, tears blur my vision. My daughter, Sophia. The way he says my name, so gentle, so full of love. Sophia, if you're hearing this, I'm sorry I'm not there. I'm sorry for all the times I wasn't there. I worked too much, traveled too much. I thought providing for you meant building something big, something lasting. I press my hand to my mouth, trying not to sob. But you never asked for big, you never asked for empire, you just wanted me, and I'm sorry I didn't see that sooner. Victoria shifts in her chair, she looks uncomfortable now. So I'm doing what I should have done years ago. I'm making sure you're protected, taken care of, prioritized. Mr. Brennan watches us, his expression is neutral, professional. My father's voice continues. Per my final directive, this message serves as an addendum to my estate plan. All property, accounts, and holdings, everything, will transfer to Sophia Chen, my daughter, my heir. The room explodes, Victoria stands. What? Marcus is shaking his head. That's not legal, he can't. Let the message finish, Mr. Brennan says calmly. My father's voice cuts through the chaos. Victoria, you and the children will receive a trust. $5 million, it's more than enough to start over, to build your own life. But my legacy, my company, my home, my wealth, belongs to my daughter. This is insane, Victoria's face is red. He was coerced, he wasn't in his right mind. He was evaluated by 3 physicians, Mr. Brennan says. All confirmed his mental competency. The will is ironclad. I'll fight this, Victoria says. I'll take this to court, You'll lose, Mr. Brennan's voice is firm. Mr. Chen anticipated this. He documented everything, every conversation, every decision. You will not win. Victoria stares at him, then at me. Her eyes are full of rage. My father's voice continues, softer now. Sophia, I need you to hear this. You are not a charity case. You are not a guest. You are my daughter, my blood, my heart, my everything. I'm crying now, openly. I don't even try to hide it. This house, it's not just walls and furniture. It's your childhood, your memories, your mother's love. I should have protected it. Protected you? I'm sorry I let anyone make you feel like you didn't belong. There's another pause. I hear him breathing, struggling. If they ever make you feel small again, play this. Remember who you are. Remember that I loved you more than anything in this world. His voice cracks. I'm proud of you, kiddo. I always have been. Live your life, be happy, and know that you'll always have a home because you are home. The recording ends, static, then silence. I'm shaking, my whole body is shaking, I can't breathe. Would you forgive them, after hearing your father defend you from beyond the grave? I still don't know if I could. Mr. Brennan clears his throat. The will is clear. Sophia Chen inherits the full estate. Victoria Montgomery will receive $5 million in a trust, dispersed over 10 years. Marcus and Elise Montgomery will each receive $1 million upon completion of their university education. Victoria is frozen, just staring at the phone, like she's trying to process what just happened. This can't be real, Elise whispers. He can't do this to us. He did, I say, my voice is hoarse. He did exactly what he wanted. You manipulated him, Victoria says, she's shaking. You poisoned him against us, made him think we didn't care. I didn't have to, I stand. My legs feel weak, but I force myself to stay upright. You did that all by yourself. You ungrateful little. Enough, Mr. Brennan's voice cuts her off. Mrs. Montgomery, I suggest you leave. Immediately, before you say something you'll regret. Victoria's mouth opens, closes, she looks at Marcus and Elise. Come on, we're going. They stand, follow her toward the door, but Victoria stops, turns back. You think you've won, she says, but you're alone, you have money, a house, but no family, no one who loves you. The words are meant to hurt, and they do, but I don't let her see it. I had family, I say. I had my dad, and that was always enough. Victoria stares at me, then she walks out. Marcus and Elise trail behind her. The door closes, it's just me and Mr. Brennan. I collapse into my chair, put my head in my hands, and finally let myself cry. Mr. Brennan doesn't say anything. He just slides a box of tissues across the table. After a few minutes, I compose myself. I'm sorry, I say. Don't be, he smiles. Your father knew this would be hard. That's why he wanted to speak for himself. Did he know, I ask, did he know what they were planning? He suspected. Mr. Brennan pulls out some papers. Your father was very astute. He saw how they treated you. He documented it, quietly, carefully. Why didn't he say anything to them? Because he hoped he was wrong. Mr. Brennan's expression softens. He loved Victoria. He wanted to believe she loved you too, but he wasn't naive. He protected you anyway. I touch the pocket watch in my pocket. What happens now? Now you sign some papers, take ownership, and decide what you want to do with your inheritance. The house, I say, can I go back today? It's your house. Mr. Brennan pushes a key across the table. Your father had this made for you. The locks were changed yesterday. They can't get back in. I pick up the key, it's warm from his pocket, solid, real. Thank you, I whisper. Thank your father, Mr. Brennan stands. He's the one who planned all of this. I just executed his wishes. I drive back to the mansion. My mansion now. The gates open when I press the new code. The driveway looks the same. The gardens, the fountain, everything exactly as I remember. But it feels different, lighter somehow, like a weight has been lifted. I park, walk to the front door, put the key in the lock. It turns smoothly, the door opens. I step inside. The marble floor is cold beneath my feet, just like it was that night. But this time I'm not being dragged out. I'm walking in, because this is my home. I walk through the rooms, the living room, the dining room, my father's study. Everything is exactly as he left it. His desk, his books, his coffee mug still on the side table. I sit in his chair, run my hands over the armrests. He sat here, made decisions, built his empire. And now it's mine. I pull out the pocket watch, open it. Inside the cover, there's an inscription I never noticed before. Home is not a place, it's the people who love you, Dad. Fresh tears come, but they're different this time. Not sad, not angry, just grateful. Grateful that he loved me. Grateful that he protected me. Grateful that he made sure I'd always have a place to belong. My phone buzzes, it's Maya, how did it go? I smile, he left me everything. Her response is immediate, I knew it. Your dad was the best, are you okay? Yeah, I'm home. You're home or the home? Both, same thing now. OMG, I'm coming over, we're celebrating. Bring wine, the expensive kind. We have a lot to toast to. I sit there for a long time, in my father's chair, in my house, holding his watch. The sun sets through the study windows. Orange and gold light fills the room. I think about Victoria, about Marcus and Elise, about everything they said. I could be angry, I could be vengeful, I could make their lives hell. But I don't want to. That's not who I am. That's not who my father raised me to be. They got their money, they can start over, build their own lives without my father's shadow, without my home. And I have what matters, the truth, my father's love, his voice telling me I'm enough. I close the watch, stand, walk to the window. The city spreads out before me, lights beginning to twinkle, life continuing, moving forward. Thank you, Dad, I whisper. For everything, for loving me, for protecting me, for making sure I'd always have a home. The watch ticks in my hand, steady, constant like a heartbeat. Like his heartbeat, still here, still with me. I'm not alone, I never was. 2 weeks later, Maya and I are in the kitchen. She's teaching me to make pasta from scratch. You have a mansion and you don't know how to make pasta, she teases. We had a chef, I say, I never learned. Well, you're learning now, and honestly, it's therapeutic. She's right, there's something calming about kneading dough, focusing on something simple, physical. My phone rings, unknown number, I almost don't answer. But something makes me pick up, hello. Ms. Chen, this is Daniel Brooks. I'm the interim CEO of Chen Industries. My heart skips, oh, hello. I wanted to reach out, introduce myself, and discuss the future of the company. Okay, I wipe flour off my hands. What about it? Well, you're the sole owner now. The board is waiting for your direction. We need to know your plans. My plans, I haven't thought about it. The company, the business, the $800 million empire. I don't know anything about running a company, I admit. You don't have to, Daniel's voice is kind. That's what we're here for, but we need a leader, someone to carry on your father's vision. My father's vision, building something that lasts, something that matters. Can I think about it? I ask. Of course, take your time, but Ms. Chen, your father spoke about you often, he believed in you. We all want to honor that belief. After we hang up, Maya looks at me. What was that about? The company, they want me to take over. Are you going to? I don't know, I sit down. It's a lot, I'm not qualified. Your dad's thought you were. My dad was biased. Maya laughs, maybe, but he was also brilliant. If he thought you could do it, maybe you can. I think about that, about my father's faith in me, about the legacy he left. Not just money, not just property, but purpose, meaning, responsibility. I could learn, I say slowly. I could hire people who know what they're doing, take classes, ask for help. Yes, Maya claps, that's my girl, don't let imposter syndrome win. I'm terrified. That means it's important, she squeezes my shoulder. Do it, make your dad proud. Make my dad proud, he already said he was proud, but maybe I can be worthy of that pride. Maybe I can take what he built and make it better, bigger, more meaningful. Okay, I say, I'll do it. Hell yes, Maya hugs me. CDO Sophia Chen, I love it. I laugh, but inside I'm scared, excited, overwhelmed. But I'm ready to step into this life, this role, this legacy. Because my father believed I could, and that's enough. A month later, I'm sitting in the Chen Industries boardroom, 14 people around the table, all of them older than me, more experienced, watching me. Daniel Brooks stands. Everyone, this is Sophia Chen, James's daughter, and our new majority shareholder. They all nod, polite smiles, but I can see the doubt in their eyes. I'm 28, I have a degree in literature, no business experience. Why would they trust me? I stand, my hands are shaking, but I keep my voice steady. I know what you're thinking, I say. I'm not qualified, I'm not my father, I don't know what I'm doing. A few people shift uncomfortably, but they're listening. You're right, I continue. I don't have my father's experience, his instincts, his decades of knowledge. I take a breath, look around the table. But I have something else. I have his values, his integrity, his belief that business should serve people, not just profit. Daniel nods slightly, encouraging me to continue. My father built this company from nothing. He created jobs, opportunities, he changed lives. I touch the pocket watch in my jacket. That's the legacy I want to continue, not just maintaining what he built, but growing it, making it better, more sustainable, more meaningful. An older woman speaks up, Margaret something, CFO. That's admirable, Ms. Chen, but what does that look like practically? Honestly, I sit back down. I don't know yet, that's why I need you. All of you, you're the experts. The ones who kept this company running while my father was sick. I'm not here to replace you. I'm here to learn from you. The room relaxes slightly. People lean back, exchange glances. I'm proposing a 6-month transition, I say. I'll work alongside each department, learn the operations, understand the challenges, and then together we'll chart the path forward. Margaret considers this. And what about major decisions, acquisitions, strategic pivots? Nothing happens without consultation, I say. I'm the owner, but you're the brain trust. We make decisions together. Daniel smiles. I think that's a solid approach. Others nod, murmur agreement. The tension eases. Thank you, I say, for giving me a chance, for believing in my father, and for being willing to teach me. After the meeting, Daniel walks me to the elevator. That went well, he says. You think? I know, he presses the button. Your father would be proud, you sounded just like him. I was terrified. So was he, every time, Daniel laughs. Leadership is terrifying, but you showed up, that's what matters. The elevator arrives, I step inside. Daniel, thank you for everything. Just doing my job, he smiles. Welcome to Chen Industries, Ms. Chen. The doors close, I'm alone, descending back to the ground floor. I pull out my phone, text Maya, I think I can do this. Her response is instant, I know you can do this. Dinner tonight, celebrate. Yes, my place, 7 p.m., bring wine. Always. I smile, put the phone away, pull out the pocket watch. It's 3:47 p.m., the watch face gleams in the elevator light. My father carried this watch every day, made decisions with it in his pocket, built his empire one moment at a time. Now it's mine, my time, my decisions, my empire. The elevator reaches the lobby, the doors open, I step out into the sunlight. 3 months pass, I'm in the office every day, learning, growing, making mistakes and fixing them. The board trusts me more now, includes me in real conversations, asks my opinion. I implement small changes, employee wellness programs, sustainability initiatives, community partnerships. Nothing radical, just better, more human, more aligned with my father's values. One afternoon, I'm in my father's office, when my assistant buzzes. Ms. Chen, there's someone here to see you, no appointment. Who is it? A pause, Marcus Montgomery. My stomach drops, I haven't seen him since the will reading. 3 months of silence. Should I send him away? My assistant asks. I consider it, but curiosity wins. No, send him in. A minute later, Marcus walks through the door. He looks different, thinner, tired, less confident. Sophia, he says, thank you for seeing me. I don't stand, don't offer him a seat. What do you want? To apologize. He stays near the door like he's ready to run. For everything, the things I said, the way we treated you. Okay, I lean back in my chair. Apology heard. I mean it. He takes a step closer. I've had time to think about your dad, about what he meant, what he was trying to teach us. And I was an idiot. Marcus runs his hand through his hair. Mom raised us to think we were entitled, that your dad owed us, but he didn't. He gave us everything, and we threw it back in his face. I don't respond, just watch him squirm. Elise feels the same way, Marcus continues. She's too proud to come here, but she's ashamed, we both are. Good, I say, you should be. I know, he looks at the floor. I'm not asking for money or forgiveness, I just wanted you to know. Your dad was right, about you, about everything. Something in me softens, just slightly. He loved you too, you know, you and Elise, he wanted you to be part of his legacy. We didn't deserve it. No, I agree. You didn't, but he gave it to you anyway, that's who he was. Marcus nods, blinks hard like he's fighting tears. I miss him. So do I. We stand there in silence, two people who lost the same man, but grieved him differently. Marcus, I say, I'm not going to pretend we're family. We're not anymore. He nods, I understand. But if you need help, genuine help, not money, but guidance, advice, connections, you can call me. He looks up, surprised, really? My father would want that? I stand, walk around the desk. He believed in second chances, fresh starts, I'm trying to honor that. Marcus's eyes water. Thank you, that's more than I deserve. Way more, I agree, don't make me regret it. He laughs, wipes his eyes. I won't, I promise. I walk him to the door. How's your mom? His face darkens, angry, bitter, she's not handling this well. I didn't expect her to. She's threatening to write a book, tell her side of the story. I shrug, let her, the truth is already out there, she can spin it however she wants. Marcus studies me, you've changed, you're stronger. I had to be, I open the door, goodbye Marcus. Goodbye Sophia. He leaves, I close the door, lean against it, take a deep breath. That was hard but necessary, closure or something close to it. My assistant buzzes again. Ms. Chen, you have a meeting with the sustainability team in 10 minutes. I'll be right there. I straighten my blazer, touch the pocket watch. Thank you, Dad, for showing me how to be strong and kind at the same time. The watch ticks, steady, constant, always there. 6 months after the will reading, I'm standing in my father's study. My study now. The company is thriving, profits are up, employee satisfaction is up. We launched 3 new community initiatives. I'm not my father, but I'm becoming something close. A leader, a visionary, someone who matters. Maya is here, helping me sort through old papers, deciding what to keep, what to donate. Look at this, she says. She holds up a photograph. You and your dad, you're maybe 6 years old. I take it, we're at the beach. I'm on his shoulders, both of us laughing. I remember that day, I say. Mom was still alive. We rented a house on the coast for a week. You look so happy. I trace my father's face. We all were. Maya finds more photographs. My parents' wedding, my first day of school, birthday parties, holidays. A whole life documented, preserved, cherished. Your dad kept everything, Maya says. Every drawing you made, every report card. Look, here's a trophy from your 8th grade spelling bee. I laugh, I can't believe he saved that. He saved everything, Maya's voice is soft, you were his whole world. I sit on the floor, surrounded by memories, by proof of love, of family, of belonging. They called me nothing, I say. Victoria, Marcus, Elise, they said I didn't matter. They were wrong. I know, I hold up the photograph. I have proof, mountains of proof. We spend the rest of the afternoon organizing, creating boxes, labeling, preserving. Some things go to storage, some to charity, some I keep close, in my bedroom, my office. Reminders, anchors, evidence that I was loved. As the sun sets, Maya and I sit on the back terrace, wine in hand, watching the city lights appear. You did it, Maya says. You survived, you won, you built something real. I didn't do it alone. I clink my glass against hers. You were there every step. That's what best friends are for. No, I turn to face her. That's what family is for. Maya's eyes water. Stop, you're going to make me cry. I mean it, I squeeze her hand. You're my family, the one I chose, the one that chose me back. Okay, now I'm definitely crying. She wipes her eyes, laughs, you're the worst. The best, I correct, I'm the best. We sit there as darkness falls. 2 women, 1 mansion, infinite possibilities. My phone buzzes, email from Daniel. Board approved your proposal. We're moving forward with the scholarship program. Your father would be so proud. I smile, the scholarship program, full rides for underprivileged students in my father's name. Legacy, not just money, not just buildings, but opportunity, hope, change. That's what my father wanted, that's what I'm building. What are you smiling about? Maya asks. Everything, I look at the stars. Absolutely everything. 1 year after my father's death, I stand at his grave, fresh flowers in hand. The stone is simple, black granite, gold lettering. James Chen. Beloved father. 1967-2024. I set the flowers down, sit on the grass, pull out the pocket watch. Hey Dad, I say. It's been a year, I know you know that, but I'm saying it anyway. The cemetery is quiet, just wind and distant traffic. I'm doing okay, better than okay. The company is good, really good. We just closed our best quarter ever. I run my thumb over the watch face. I met with Marcus last month. He's going back to school, business degree, trying to figure out his life. A bird lands nearby, hops around, flies away. Elise sent me a letter, apologized, said she's in therapy. Working on herself, I wrote back, "We're not friends, but we're civil." The sun breaks through clouds, warms my face. Victoria is still angry, still bitter. I don't think that'll ever change, but that's not my problem anymore. I open the watch, read the inscription. Home is not a place, it's the people who love you. You were right, I say, about everything. Home isn't the mansion, it's not the money, it's the love, the memories, the way you made me feel. My voice cracks. I miss you every day. I walk into your study and expect to see you, sitting at your desk, reading reports, drinking coffee. Tears fall, I don't stop them. But I hear your voice, that recording. I play it sometimes. When things get hard, when I forget who I am, you remind me, you always remind me. I close the watch, stand, brush grass off my pants. Thank you, Dad, for loving me, for protecting me, for giving me the tools to survive without you. I touch the headstone, cold granite, but somehow warm, alive with memory. I'm going to make you proud, every single day, I promise. I walk back to my car. Maya's waiting, she drove me here, knew I needed support. You okay? She asks. Yeah, I buckle my seatbelt, I'm okay. We drive home, to the mansion, to my home. As we pull into the driveway, I see it differently than I used to. Not as a prize, not as proof of worth. Just as home, where I belong, where I've always belonged. We go inside, make dinner together, laugh, talk, plan the future. Later, I'm in my father's study, working on a proposal, planning next quarter's initiatives. The pocket watch sits on my desk, ticking, steady, constant. I pick it up, hold it to my ear, listen to the rhythm. It sounds like a heartbeat, like my father's heartbeat, still here, still with me. I love you, Dad, I whisper, always. The watch keeps ticking. And I keep moving forward, building, creating, living. Because that's what he would want, that's what he taught me. Not to be a victim, not to be vengeful, but to be strong, dignified, true. They called me an outsider, but my father's voice made it clear I was home all along. I didn't need revenge, I had the truth. And the truth was enough.